Hello everybody, Pretzel Road here, and you would not believe this, but not once, but twice, in a row mind you, I have managed to mess up the audio, for a Let's Play episode, such that after the first video segment, the audio completely cuts out for my voice. So now, arguably, I could just use footage from the original episode 28, which is what this is, and just add my voiceover afterwards, but I don't feel like that would feel quite as natural, so instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo this, and I'm going to sort of explain what happened in what was meant to be episode 28. And this was kind of a big episode, so I'm really quite disappointed that this one didn't make it all the way through. It's unfortunate, but we have to deal with it. So here's what happened. I basically completely redid, actually I completely redid this entire park. Now you'll notice it's on level 4 right now. I believe it does have enough entertainment value, but what happened was that apparently when I cleared out the entire park, even though I kept the original park area, I guess presumably it was deleting the park entrance, caused it to reset. So that's just a little thing that I thought I'd mention. But you'll see I completely redid all of the even land around here. I completely re-terraformed it into these sort of pier-like shapes. Not really quite piers per se, but something a bit like a pier. And I think it looks pretty nice. So we now have a ferry terminal directly across from our theme park, so we no longer need to have the bus line, which is kind of nice. And we have a bit of a more roundabout ferry line. I always intended the ferry line to sort of be a leisurely sort of thing that helped to showcase the park, I guess. And so it's now even more ridiculous looking than it was before. This monstrosity, spaghetti mess thing here. We now finally have a completely ridiculous looking and not just semi-ridiculous looking ferry route, which is a thing, I guess. But another kind of exciting element to this park, other than this sort of, the fact that it's right up against the water, so everything's got a sea view, basically, is this. So I was able to tuck away basically all of the utilities completely hidden from view in the park, which I think was kind of a nice thing to do. So it's just everything that needs a road connection is just connected by road, or by tunnel. So you'll see after all the entryway stuff and ferry infrastructure, we just have a tunnel that goes under here, and it connects up to a tunnel network, which in turn can be attached to anything that needs a road attachment in this area. Let's see. Additionally, we now have a nature park thing up here. It's relatively boring at the moment, largely owing to the fact that we haven't really gotten many people to visit it yet, so I can't level it up and then unlock fancy things like lookout towers the lookout things. I'm forgetting the word for them right now. Let's try to find them, actually. But you'll see it's just connected to the end of the park, so people can walk straight out of the park. And actually, I should probably add a park entrance here, I'm just realizing, so that people don't try to get into the park, so that people don't try to sneak into the park, just by going around through the tunnels, because I feel like people would definitely do that. Have a park with all amusement park buildings in it. Oh, that's cool. I've unlocked an achievement. And this is not actually working for some reason. So we'll take care of that later. I'll probably just deal with that off camera because I didn't realize that was going to be a thing. But you can now go into a nature reserve from the theme park. So this is just a big park area. I'm going to try to hide the city from you guys because I did something kind of exciting to it in the last episode. I don't want to give too much of that away. But that was really the majority of what we did in the last episode. In fact, you know what? Let's go back to our theme park because there's another thing I want to add here. And maybe we'll add it like back right behind this this area. I think this is a good area to build something in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a new fire helicopter depot because as you might have noticed, we've had a couple of things that have burned down. We've had I had one over here right before I filmed this new in the original of this episode, I fixed the buildings in the zoo that I noticed burned down in an episode that I think didn't come out. And then I'm trying to do some mental gymnastics here, but we've had a couple of buildings in theme parks burned down. So let's just start building things before I drive myself crazy here. Whoa, I didn't want to build a tree here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a bunch of trees. I'm going to place a bunch of build trees is not the right word. You can't build a tree. But I'm going to place down a bunch of trees around here and create this sort of green space. And behind this green space is going to be hiding a wall. And behind that wall is going to be a helicopter depot, which is just going to connect up to our tunnel network that I showed you guys a bit ago. So we'll build a helicopter depot back here, a fire helicopter depot back here. And let's place that down. Alright, good. So now we should be able to, build a road. Actually, I should see, what is the orientation for a helicopter depot? Because that definitely will need to factor into how we place the stuff. Okay, so the helicopter depot is, it needs a road on the short end. Okay, so we'll just do a road across, like so. And in fact, we also have space to turn, it looks like, for our tunnel entrance. So we'll do that. Alright, good. And then we can build a helicopter depot. So now, we should no longer have to deal with fires. So we've got one fire truck thing over here to help deal with fires that are along the roadside, and we've got one fire helicopter depot which will deal with things in the zoo as well as within the theme park itself. So I think that's really all I have for you guys today. I'm really sorry. Oh, cool Easter egg I hidden here. If you look very closely, you'll notice that I arranged these tables here in the shape of a pretzel. So that's a kind of a fun Easter egg. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to get this out as a regular episode. I'm really not trying to do episodes like this. The next episode was also filmed in segments, so hopefully it didn't suffer from the same problems. Because that would be really frustrating. But if you guys enjoyed this, please leave it a like, share it with other people who you think might be interested. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you aren't already. And until next time, have a nice day.